Hello my friends, this is Jeannie. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is going to be the final flip through of the journal that I made as part of the journal making collab that was hosted by Rosie and Wanda. I have posted 2, maybe 3 videos up to this point for the collab, so be sure to check them out. I will link them in this general area here throughout this video. The last video I shared with you was the process of making, or I started to make the journal cover. And I had hoped to film additional videos showing my process, but it just didn't work out that way. I did continue to work on the journal, and I want to share with you now what she looks like. So in terms of the cover, I don't know that you can see it because it's purple stitching and the fabric is a dark color itself, so it's kind of hard to see. I did do some stitching along the 3 corners, 3 sides of the front and back of the journal. I did some zigzag stitching with some purple thread to pick up on the purple that's on the front of the cover. And then I added some metal tabs, metal book corners to all 4 corners of the book, of course. And I just thought it cleaned it up a little bit. And I just wanted the kind of metal element next to the soft, squishy texture of the spine. I just thought it was a very nice contrast. And then I glued the journal cover that Patty made for me onto the front of the book. I did have to do a tiny bit of trimming on the edges of Patty's cover because after I put the book corners, the metal book corners, I found that the cover itself was overlapping that metal and it wasn't sticking. I wasn't getting good contact. So the cover was not sticking to that metal. Gluing anything onto metal is difficult unless you have like E6000, which I do have, but I just didn't want to deal with that toxic smelling glue. So easy solution was I just trimmed a tiniest bit of the corners on all 4 sides, and I think it looks really nice. Barely noticeable. You probably wouldn't have noticed it, but for the fact that I pointed it out. I added a ring fastener to the spine, and from that I used a bow pin and some glass bead chains to create this beautiful dangly for the spine of the journal. I think it looks really, really pretty. And I did do a process video where I share how I made these super easy, simple, no fuss, dangling elements for my journal. So definitely check that out. There are 3 signatures in this particular journal. I did use eyelets to create the holes or the openings that allowed me to sew the signatures onto the spine. I typically don't do that, but this time I just wanted to do something a little different, and so I did that. The inside, I have 3 signatures, and I'll do like a quick flip through. The signatures, the pages in the signatures are basic. I added no pockets, no flip elements, nothing, because I'm not quite sure what I want to use this journal for. I don't know if I want to use it to collage, for memory keeping, or art journaling. I'm not sure, so I definitely did not want to limit myself, and so I left her naked for the most part. Each signature has a little fabric tab. The fabric tab is the same fabric as the journal cover itself. I did add eyelets to each of the tabs, and from each of the tabs is another dangly charm, bow pin with 3 little glass beads, and those beads were part of that same chain that I used for the spine. I just cut it or separated it into smaller pieces. Okay, so I'll do a quick flip through of each of the signatures just so that you get a sense of the vibe in the journals. I had a lot of fun making this. Here's that tab. A lot of fun participating in this collab. I got to meet and learn about Miss Possum Patty, which is one of the reasons I participate in collabs. I don't do it very often, but when I do, I find that I get a lot from it, including meeting new people, new crafters here on YouTube, learning about new channels that I otherwise would not have known about if I hadn't participated in this collab or in any collab. So it was so fun. So much fun. So it's a nice eclectic collection. Look at this. Oh man, I totally missed that doily. Ooh, lucky you. You live to serve another day. I will put you in another journal. But I can't believe I missed that. These pages, these signatures were part of another journal. These are signatures from another journal that I removed from that other journal, sorted, separated, and created 3 new signatures with, and incorporated in this particular journal. So it was a good way for me to take signatures out of a journal that wasn't being used and put them into a journal of my own making and that I know for sure I will be using. So absolutely love that. The colors are eclectic, they're bright. I think it's in keeping with Patty's cover. Here's another one of those tabs. The more I look at this, the more I'm thinking I want to do it for collaging or art journaling and not so much for memory keeping, but that might change. The center of each of the signatures, I left the wax cording super long so that I can add some charms, some beads to the end, and I'll share those beads with you as soon as I'm done doing this little flip through here. So I think it's a fun journal. It turned out beautiful, I think, my opinion. Love the different colors. How pretty. And here's the third signature. So pretty. It's crazy how the colors worked out. Everything just came together quite nicely, I might add. From recycling signatures from a journal that I wasn't using, to the color of the fabric and the style of the fabric that was in my stash forever and that I used to make the cover. It's like all of these things were just hanging around waiting for their time to shine. And here it is. They all came together, and I think the end result is really, really pretty. Really pretty. And that is the back. Here are the beads that I added to the long tails from each of the signatures. I had some turquoise, some pink, some black beads. I added them. I thought, you know, it worked well with the colors of the journal. So that's it. I had so much fun making this project. I have this beautiful journal that I would not have made under normal circumstances. These colors are way outside my comfort zone. I usually don't work with these bright colors, and I'm starting to wonder why, because look how beautiful it all turned out. And it all started with Patty's beautiful, beautiful cover. How gorgeous is it? And I hope that you will check out the other participants who joined the collab. They are all linked down below. Thank you, Patty, for making such a beautiful cover. Thank you, Rosie and Wanda, for putting together such a fun collab. I've never done anything like this. My first journal making collab ever, and I absolutely love it. I might have to look for other journal making collabs. I don't know. Let's see. But that is the end of this particular series. For all who watched and left comments in the videos, thank you so very much. I truly do appreciate you. Thank you, my friends, for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Until next time. Bye-bye.